Luke, how's the nose?
The only thing I'm upset about is I can't be a model now when I finish playing footy. No, it's fine, just a couple of stitches, it's all good.
Just talk about Friday night for you. How important was that performance for yourself in terms of having, I guess, confidence? It didn't seem like you were short on it though before Las Vegas.
Yeah, no, it was good obviously to get a nice win at home. Playing our first game is always a special thing, but yeah, no, I feel like we just went into that game confident, and we know when we play good and how good we can play. So yeah, we just got to build that into a big game this week against the Roosters.
It felt like after you sort of had that first try assist for Chanel, it sort of felt like you came down the next time and there was a bit of a bounce about you, a bit of a step about you. Would you say that was the case, that you could sort of put one away and you felt a bit more confident?
Yeah, and no. Like I go into every game confident, like regardless of like previous weeks, however I've played with it. I thought I had a good game or a bad game, whatever it is. Like I go in every game pretty confident. So yeah, and little moments like that are always cool. Always good to like I felt like we withheld a bit of pressure there from Manly at the start of the game, and then to level the game up at 6-all was good.
Can you just talk us through your celebration, and did you have that one sort of ready to go from minute one and you had to wait to minute 80?
No, I'm real big into me and my friend Dickie over here, where I'm real big into my English Premier League and German league and stuff like that, and there's a player over there who does it. A couple of players do it, and I was sort of it's a cool little thing, so I just copied him.
Which players?
Michael Elise, he plays for Bayern Munich now. Used to be at Crystal Palace, so he's one for he's a really good player. So yeah, it was him who inspired it.
Do you have a football team? They support?
Yeah. Man United. I was going to say Liverpool, but it'd be lying. Couldn't say that.
But just how have you found it, I guess, going from Las Vegas and the result there? Like, did you take in any of the noise, any of the criticism? Like, it seemed like that was the celebration was perhaps also sort of a reference to some of that.
Like it is what it is. Like I think I've learned quickly, like being a halfback, like you got to deal with the good, the bad, whatever it is, and I'm happy to take that. Like I want to play that in that role and in that jersey. So yeah, he's just got to take it. Like, and I want that as well, whether it's good, bad, whatever it is. Like I've said, and I feel like I'm ready to take that step. So whatever it comes with, it is what it is.
You're obviously going to get another go with Chanel as your halves partner this week. Is it nice to have that consistency in building that sort of partnership relationship with him?
Yeah, it's good. Me and Chanel, I feel like we link really well, and our styles match up well together, and we're both same age, and we think similar about the game, so that's a good thing too, and it always helps we get along really well off the field too, and I think hopefully it's going to start showing on the field with our performances, and I feel like we're building something nice.
Yeah, it looked like on the field you're both, in terms of the playmaking responsibility, you're both putting in kicks, you're both, setting up tries. Can you talk about, I guess, how you make that work on the field?
Yeah, it's a lot of work in the pre-season, a lot of work sort of playing a little bit of a different style this year, and just both being happy to sort of play both roles, but it just doesn't have to always be one person touching the ball all the time. Like we can go left, we can go right, we can whoever's feeling it, and I can go over to his side and link up with him. So yeah, it's a good feel at the moment.
Did you see the Roosters game on the
weekend? Yeah, I did.
What did you think?
Yeah, that was an awesome game. It was a contender for game of the year already. It's pretty early, but that was a really good game. They had an awesome win. I think they had one or two debutants as well, so yeah, they had a really good win. It's going to be a good game out here this Friday.
What have you guys talked about in regards to the Roosters, how you nullify their threats?
Obviously they got a real good team. They've been one of those teams that are always, you just expect them to be top 4 every year, so like players like James Tedesco, and Lindsay Collins is back, Victor Radley's back, these sort of guys have been playing at the top level for a long time, so yeah, just obviously those guys they're really good players, but we sort of just more focusing on ourselves. I feel like as long as we turn up and really stick to what we want to do, that's sort of what we're more focusing on.
Luke, you talked a little bit about weathering that early storm with that game last Friday. What was the discussions you guys were having as a team when you went down 4-0 to then come back and really come back at them towards the end of that first half?
It's just about staying present and being in the moment, not being overruled by the scoreboard. Like it's 5-6 minutes into the game. Like just get back into the swing of things. Don't look too much into it, as hard as that is. I felt like we started good, and we just sort of had a lax in defence there, sort of a lapse. Sort of on that fourth play. But yeah, once we got back into the grind of things, we knew we would be fine.
When you were running away and going under the sticks there, and you can hear the roar of the Mount Smart crowd. Does that ever get old, or as you rise up to your feet and making that celebration, and just hearing the energy from the crowd? Does that ever get old?
No, it's so cool every time. I remember my first try here was pretty cool, special against the Dolphins a couple of years ago, and that try, yeah, it's always the same sort of feeling. And then, like when it sort of was the end of the game too, so you had that feeling knowing that you had the game in the bag. Yeah, it's always a special feeling playing here and getting a try out there too.
Look, in terms of dealing with the critics, did you get some advice from Sean in regard to that?
Yeah, I speak to Sean all the time, like, so it's nothing too like uncommon for me. Yeah, I was speaking to Shawnee after that, but yeah, it's nothing like too like crazy in my mind that was like probably it was getting made up to be. Like I was just like, it is what it is. We didn't play as good as we thought and wanted to, and then we wanted to come out here and just play our game and do what we do, and that's what we did. And we've still got 25 rounds to go. You know what I mean? So it's a long season, and yeah, don't let yourself get too high for win, but don't let yourself get too low for loss. Like it's sort of you just move on to the next week, learn from it, and then that's it.
Have you got some more try celebrations up your sleeve?
Nah. I'll just hopefully I'll score, but nothing in the mind yet.
How do you think the attack can get better?
I think it's just playing games together, like just getting reps, like every day training, just getting the reps in, and I feel like it's one of those things. The more time we play together on the field, the better we'll get. And
now you're a halfback and main playmaker. Do you feel like teams are targeting you more defensively? You know, trying to use up your energy.
I'd say so. Whether you're 6 or 7, I feel like it's the exact same. Like you're always gonna get targeted from opposition teams. I don't think anything has really changed too much in terms of that. It's just more defending on the other side of the field.
Is there a balance that needs to be you need to strike between obviously you as the halfback and the two skippers, not having too many voices on the field, that sort of thing?
They've encouraged me to really use my voice. That was something big that Webby was big on me in the preseason, is growing my leadership skills and really making my voice heard and making it louder. So yeah, it's been something that I feel like I've always had in me, but it's just cool to sort of have that back and to know that it's wanted, and that the boys want me to talk and they want me to do that. So yeah, it's been pretty cool. Barney and Fish have been really cool. I've learned a lot off them in the preseason about that sort of stuff, and I asked them a lot of questions, and they're more than happy to give me some really good feedback.
And it feels like that co-captain dynamic is working well?
Yeah, they're going awesome. I feel like they bounce off each other really well. They do. I feel like Barney's the real sort of louder sort of talking one, but Fish, he's more that when he talks something like everyone's sort of listening, and it's a real firm and direct. And yeah, but they both go out there and they do lead with their actions as well. They don't just talk; they go out there and they show you what and do exactly what they're asking of you. So yeah, I think it's working good.
Luke, have Fish and Stace had a word to you about maybe declaring for the Kiwis? You need some halfbacks, mate.
Nah, they haven't.
Thoughts?
No,
2 more years down the track, mate.
No, I'd love to play for my country, and State of Origin something I'd love to do eventually. So yeah.
Be there, bro. Always. Just an option, bro.